Hey everybody! I'm back from being away, which probably happened actually like 6 days ago, now that I look at, how much I've got in the Isaac backlog. But I'm here and ready to, win some. We got Samson Mega Satan, that's tough to swing. Eve's done. Blue Baby. We got Delirium Mega Satan. Judas has got Delirium Mega Satan. Kane has Greedier Mega Satan. Maggie has the Hush? Now that it seems like the easiest, and Greedier of course, but it seems like the easiest thing to knock out. But you know what? I'm feeling an Isaac run. Get my sea legs back underneath me. Get ready to go here. Basement 1, 2C76P9CL. Let's go. Let's do that once more with feeling. Let's go. Health down. That's not a let's go-able situation here right off the bat. I think big fan. Probably you reroll it. You get technology 1. I have not proven myself worthy of the technology mantle recently. I've been misusing it. I've been making mistakes. I've been making mistakes about how the item works. I've been saying it's garbage when it's bad, and I've been saying it's good when it's garbage. I got it all backwards. This is our chance for redemption. You might be saying, well, good luck getting redempted, buddy, because you've already, lost all your HP here. That's not true. I've lost almost all of my HP. Continue to have a little bit that I can hang my hat on. So the right play is probably not to do what I'm thinking of doing here, but what I'm thinking of doing is going into the shop and blowing up what we need to blow up to get a spirit heart. But I think that we should maybe just hang tight. Why do we still have a spider remaining? Can we not cheese this just the slightest bit? Thank you. Okay, if we can do that on them, stands to reason we could probably do it on you as well. Apparently that's not the case though. What is purple? I thought purple was it takes random shots. Apparently not. We do have a tinted rock here, making me look like not a complete idiot for not going to the shop right away. Please give me a spirit heart. That is 1 spirit heart. They took me literally. I wish they didn't. Don't you hate it when people take you literally? You say, hey, give me a couple of those. Yeah, can I get a couple potato chips? Someone hands you literally 2 potato chips. That's not what I wanted. What I wanted was for you to give me a handful, which is more than I asked for without me having to ask for it. And now I look like a jerk because I'm saying, come on, nerd, give me some more of your potato chips. I'm hungry. Give me your lunch money while you're at it. We had a tangent about school lunches. I think it was in an Isaac episode recently. Apparently, somebody tweeted me, because I was saying that, at our school, the school that Malf and I went to, the big day for food, everybody ate fries, all the time. That's just it. Just fried potatoes for lunch. Very strange, for a school board to endorse that kind of diet for, growing minds. But I'm not even trying to be a snob about it. Of course, kids can get away with eating French fries without always sending their blood sugar soaring and, high blood pressure, arteriosclerosis, etc., etc. But, these kids should be eating some vegetables is all I'm trying to add to the discussion here. Wow, that actually sort of worked. The big day was Fries Supreme Day, Mexican Fries Day. It was like nachos, but instead of tortilla chips, there were French fries. Somebody tweeted me, and I can't fact check them because I don't know who they are. Really, that's, it's not like they're nobody to me. I just, I don't know who out of the many smiling faces I see on a daily basis this person is. But they said the big day at their high school, every school's got a day, was Turkey Gravy Day. No! I actually don't even know what that means. Obviously, they weren't just giving you a bowl of turkey gravy. Was it turkey and turkey gravy? Because if so, I feel like you've undersold it. If my high school had a day, even once a month, that was like, we've cooked a full turkey dinner and you can have it, as a student, I'd be like, that's sick. We did not have that. But if it was just like, hey, here's 2 slices of bread and some gravy, now we're in strange territory and I'm empathizing and sympathizing. All of the thighs, including thighs of steel, I'm there, right there with you, 100%. Pop Cano real quick here. There's probably some schools out there with worse days. Turkey gravy. We should start a competition. Worst lunch in North America. Perthrow, Hagalaz, Perthrow. Go Black Rune, which we only recently unlocked. I've got to remember what Black Rune even does. It's the same as Void, but it also, what does it do to bad actives? I'm assuming it turns them into a statistical bonus, right? It does the same as Void, but it's always going to give you that passive bonus. It's been, I know you're going to say you've used it 100 times. You're not wrong. I've used it a lot. I'm just confused because it's been like months since I used it. It's like when you go to, you know, you have summer vacation and you forget how to do long division. If you asked me, I actually tried this probably like a month ago. I'm going to take a speed upgrade and, oh, come on. You wouldn't do me like that. Let's Black Rune this? Let's re-roll it. Then Black Rune it. And that is a stat bonus. Not a stat bonus I'm too happy with, but it's not horrible. You know, I don't know about you guys, but like when we were in school, when they taught us, apparently this is a school episode today, when they taught us about like long division, multiplication, etc., they gave us like a pen and paper methodology. So, you know, you would have a complicated, and it wasn't complicated at the time, but we were also younger back then. Brains were a little bit more plastic, you know. They'd be like, okay, you got 313 times 17. So you put the 313 on the top, the 17 under it, you put the X symbol in the left corner, then you draw a line under it, and then you multiply like this column by this column, blah, blah, blah. Like we had methods, you know, long division, same thing. It's basically like an algorithm that could be executed by hand. I tried to do that the other day, because I had two numbers that were too large to multiply in my own head. And I was like, I am dumb. I don't know what happened, but I have become dumb. Like, you ever give your parents your homework? You'd be like, I can't figure out how to do this. And they look at it and they go, oh, it's this dang new math. I don't know how to see. Back in my day, we took out the abacus and the slide rule. And I've become that. I never thought... See, again, most people are under the impression, what, you learn something once, you got it forever. No. You don't ever learn information permanently. You rent it. That's my perspective, at least. I rented how to do long division, and then the brick came and said, hey, you're supposed to be making payments on this long division, and I said, you can just take it. I don't need it anymore. Now, if your teachers are telling you you're not going to have a calculator 100% of the time in real life, obviously that's false. Everybody is aware of the fact that, you know, cell phones, probably, my guess is that they're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. It seems like that technology has really taken off and it's here to stick around. But it's still good to know, you know, just in case you want... I don't know. I was trying to think of a situation. It's not realistic. It's just good to... Look, you got like 15 years of schooling before you can be released in society. You might as well fill up that time with something. It's my perspective. Half of school is to give you information that you need to know to survive. The other half of it is just to keep you busy until you're old enough to not be like a total jerk all the time outside. For many of us, at least. Alright, so we will take Dead Cat, obviously. Cost of 1 HP to pick up 9 lives. Well worth it. Gimpy, we got from our item room. It's an okay pickup. And it's a very good pickup if we get luck upgrades. Until then, it just sort of exists. But it could beat the odds for us, so I'm certainly not against... Look, I don't want to go down a tangent that ends with me being taken out of context as hating Gimpy, because it's a lovely item. In fact, I love Gimpy. Gimpy's one of the best items in the game. I think we should have an International Gimpy Day. Okay, let's not go too far then. The run is popping quite nicely. Obviously, like... let's go check it. Obviously, like a Dark Bun... Hun. A Dark Bum pickup leverages this a lot. We still need a little bit more herding power, in my opinion, if we can get the ability to kill enemies a little bit faster with a little bit less risk to ourselves. Whether that comes from, you know, yet another tiers upgrade, like the Torn Photo we already have, or... you know, homing shots so we never miss, or just getting straight up damage upgrades, because, you know, that's the most boring way to make it happen, but it leads to some fun runs nonetheless. I'll take what I can get. Yeah, I've forgotten how to do long division. I think I'll take it. We could use it. Shot speed down means nothing to us. Oh my god, you scared the Christ out of me. What?
You know how DoorDash got our order mixed up? Well, not really mixed up, but like
we ordered 20 minutes before a restaurant closed. They never brought the food because they probably closed early.
Yeah, and then they say, sorry, next time when you order though, we're gonna put $15 off of your order.
They did indeed.
Well, guess what? they actually meant free dinner.
The dinner is free?
Yes.
Why didn't we order more food?
Well, see, the thing is, I first put $30 worth of food, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I'm like, all right, that's enough. And then
I'd say.
I'm like, yeah, I thought it would take off $15 off of that.
Yeah.
And then it said minus $30.
Wow,
And
okay.
I'm like, okay, well, that's definitely not $15. And then
the
I'm
story
just like,
checks out.
I just wanna, like put more
Test
food
it,
in
yeah.
it. And then I put more food, which now resulted into $60.
Okay.
Like $63.
Kind of hitting absurd levels here, but...
And then it went minus $63.
What? You've got to go buy the company right now. Find a way to purchase the company.
So I went, should I put more food? And I'm like, nah, they're gonna be not happy about that.
I wonder if it... I mean, I'm sure DoorDash pays the restaurant. We're not just pilfering from a hardworking local business.
Of course. So they're, like, local business, they're good.
Nice.
So.
Also, but what are we going to do with $63 in Korean food? That's like...
It's not a lot of food, it's just expensive food.
Okay, maybe that's for the best if it's free. Because that's like as much as I spent on groceries yesterday.
It's crazy. I got the what you wanted.
Okay, yeah.
Kamgyatang.
It's a delicious pork bone soup.
More like stew.
Well, that's another discussion that I try to have whenever anyone will
Not
listen
really
to
a
me.
stew.
Is like, what's the difference between soup and stew? One's thicker, one's
Yeah.
thinner. Or what's the difference between juk and tong?
Juke is porridge.
Not juk. What's the other? What's the difference between jjigae and tong?
Jjigae has less broth. Tang has more broth.
You know what? I gotta be honest. I didn't expect her to have all the answers. And then I asked her the questions, and she gave me the answers.
So we ordered kamgyatang for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then yangnyeom chicken,
Yum yum chicken.
Korean chicken
Yeah.
for me. And then I ordered
54 Diet Cokes.
And I ordered hamburg.
It's a seafood pancake.
Yeah. And that came out to be $60-something.
Jeez Louise.
Because the hamburg is like
The size of your face or something, right?
$18 or something. And then yangnyeom chicken is 18. And then kamgyatang is like 13.
Nice.
But then there's also the service charge from DoorDash, which is $8.
Well, I almost don't even want to give them credit for that.
So that service charge is like what, like $6?
Yeah, they're cutting into the Haemul Pajong fund.
Yeah. So we're only paying for the tips of our driver.
That's very nice.
So I gave them 20% tip.
This is now it's another math problem here. That's great news.
Yeah. So long story short, dinner's on me. Huh?
Long story short, if you ever use DoorDash, try to order 30 seconds before a restaurant closes. And you too could find yourself getting a free dinner.
Don't false advertise.
Wait. Oh, you mean the restaurant? If the restaurant says it's open till 11.
No, you just gotta be honest, and when there's honest mistake and you get a little bit of reward from the life, you go, thanks life,
Yeah.
don't abuse it.
Here's what I do. First off, I order about $200 worth of food a minute before the restaurant closes.
No.
And then if they cancel the order, I phone them and I say, do you know who I am? I'm probably one of the 3,000 or 4,000 most famous people in Vancouver. I mean, you got, you got Hollywood actors, professional athletes. You got to knock, that's probably a few hundred in there, no question. Then you got like retired athletes and politicians, business leaders, etc. But once you get down into the doldrums, you start to see your Northernlions in there.
I mean, is it the
No!
Is it the food is gonna be here in an hour or so?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a shower.
Sure, yeah,
So I'm
that's...
just gonna leave my phone here just in case.
Yeah,
You don't miss my free dinner.
your free dinner.
It's on me.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed our extended anecdote chat. appears I'll be having some delicious food for dinner tonight. On the house. That's what you get for being a Star Alliance member. That's a joke. I don't know really what it entails to be a member of the Star Alliance. It does sound pretty sick, though. But I try to keep things apolitical, so... we're gonna keep moving here. I'm a little bummed that we lost our Angel deal, because, you know, we were actually gunning for, like, a Mega Satan play. Maybe if we go back in there, it'll still be open, but can't bank on it anymore. We can still get another deal with the Angel in the future, obviously, but the odds aren't really stacked forever in our favor, are they? But beyond that, we also need to do Void. So I'm kind of just thinking if we can stack up this run as strong as possible, then we might, you know, go fast enough that you can make it to Hush, which doesn't necessarily mean you have to be fast enough for Boss Rush. So even though we're slightly behind schedule there, I'm not sweating it too much just yet. What do we got in here? Dude, thank you, There's Options, for helping me out here. Take the Halo. What happened to this? We want to keep that Eternal Heart. I'm making good plays now. Maybe there was a brief moment where I was not. Fair to suggest. Do we know these? Perks. Not bad, just in case. Yeah, let's not go crazy here. Luck up. Another perks pill. Puberty. That's fine. We'll hold perks for future use, potentially. For now, though. Grab this. We weren't making it into that boss trap room regardless. I think we're well on our way. Can't bring me down. Stuck in ways of being annoyed. My talent only goes as far as... Cat, why are you trying to bite me? Okay, we're going to take our health down pill. So we might want to use it on future deals with the devil if we get a chance. I see you. You're trying to issue a little biting order here. I don't understand. Don't you know who feeds you? This is the one time you can actually absolutely pull a don't you know who I am argument. Most of the time it makes you look like a tone-deaf piece of garbage who's very egotistical and feels entitled to something just because of their position in society. Not that I would know. This time it's like I'm literally the dude. First off, I bought you. Like, I know that that's in the modern age, you know, you're supposed to go rescue a cat. It's not that I mean, to be honest with you, I was unfamiliar with the optics at the time that I purchased this cat. We didn't purchase it from a breeder. It was a situation where a cat had gotten out and then it came back pregnant and they were like, we gotta get rid of these cats. And I was like, what about this one? He looks pretty sweet. And they're like, yeah, here you go. So it was kind of a similar situation. It was like I rescued him with money. But then, I also, so not only do, like, I don't want to bring up troubling implications, but essentially I buy you. Like, I'm looking at you, and you are, in many ways, my property. You're also my friend, and you're my interspecies son, okay? Where did you come from? Not the cat, obviously we're aware of that situation. But also, I literally just gave you food. Like, less than 10 minutes, well, what are we, 20 minutes into the video? Less than 25 minutes ago, I went out there and I said, hey, these guys could use some food, and I gave them some food. Now you're trying to bite me? There's an expression that this calls to mind. I just can't seem to bring something about, you know, don't feed the hand that bites, you know what I mean? Is this an XL? It is an XL floor. So we ruined our devil chance, but it was already going to be low because we... Ooh, absolutely. It was already going to be low, or low-ish at least, because of the fact that we got one on the last floor. So damage is good. Rate of fire, no. That was also pretty dumb. Rate of fire continues to be pretty decent. Speed's good. Like, our stats are fine here. Are they good enough to kill Delirium? No, but with a little bit of luck. And I don't mean like, you know, incorporeal luck. I mean like the literal stat, capital L luck. Well, it depends on Lua. They're written in camel kiss. Okay, sure, fair enough. Let's get out of here. I'm trying to find the special rooms here. We got 81 cents. So at the bare minimum, you know, I've had some garbage runs. And I mean runs that have given us garbage items or I should say, and... runs that have given us, or I've played garbage on. if nothing else, we should donate as much money as the machine will let us. We can have an enduring legacy here of getting closer to the completion of this donation machine, which I would be very happy to, well, dare I say it, acquiesce. So we've got high damage, piercing shots with a good rate of fire. High damage might be a little bit of a stretch, but I think if you squint your eyes, you would be like, you know what? 7.31 damage, that's pretty good. Little Brim backing us up raises that by at least a couple of full points as well. I think at least. We don't have a way to teleport out of boss rush. We don't want to do boss rush only because it makes it harder for us, probably, to do the Hush fight, and we need to do the Hush fight to guarantee Void. Now, we don't need to guarantee Void to guarantee an entertaining episode, but, you know, I mean, if the DoorDash Chronicles don't entertain you, I don't know what will at this point. We'll hold the Empress. Seems more likely to be useful. I mean, you think that I am just struggling for NLSS bits off the top of my head, but that, like, when does a restaurant really close bit that we had probably like 4 months ago, it came into practice. You know, if the hours on DoorDash say that the restaurant closes at 11 and we make an order at 10:50, is that not okay? Why don't you just say that the restaurant closes at 10:30 if you don't want to get orders after 10:30? Everyone's going to say it's an unwritten rule. I understand that, you know, there's rules that we follow as a society, but why don't you, hear me out here, why don't you just friggin' write them down? That way we'd be absolved of the problem here. So I'm not going to take Mom's Knife because it'll ruin our technology. I think it might actually make us a little weaker, but it's admittedly kind of like I'm not 100% sure that what I said is true because it sounds ridiculous, so. And many of you, by the way, you're probably in the same boat as me. If it says a restaurant is closing at 11, if it's like 10, I'm like, oh, we can't go there. It's closed. Oh, it doesn't close for an hour. No, but that's like, you don't understand. You can only go to a restaurant 2 hours before closing. What if they take forever to bring you the food? Like, the reason I make fun of the logical extremes from chat is because I live those logical extremes inside of my head. Every time I go to the airport, flight's at 6 p.m. What time should I get to the airport? Well, they say be there 3 hours early, so I should be there 4 hours early. And it takes an hour to get to the airport, which means I should leave 6 hours early, and no, now I'm, you know, sitting at this airport restaurant for 4 hours waiting for my flight to take off, you know? It's, I live that life. So I feel you, but the restaurant thing, it kind of annoys me. Just because you should just put when you want to stop serving food. Even if your store is open until 11, just tell DoorDash it's 10:30. That's probably legal, right? Dude, hear me out. It's kind of a tough call. Cricket's Head versus the Wafer, and I might have made the wrong call. 2012. However, I mean, Cricket's Head for a +4 damage bonus is also really, really good. You almost can't go wrong either way. Sad Bombs, that's only happening because we have Chaos, so, you know, make sure you say thank you, Chaos, on your way out the door. We still have about a 1 in 11 chance of a deal with the Devils, so I would like to preserve that. We didn't get one. It doesn't matter what we take, so we're going to take the Polaroid because it's better. And we do need to get ready for the Hush fight. I think we're basically well-equipped for the Hush fight. We have enough money to buy an item, maybe two. Do we have Steam sale? Why does my brain seem to have a memory of us having Steam sale? That sucks. Even if, having or not having Steam sale is essentially completely irrelevant. If the items down there are not 10 out of 10 anyway. We do want to make the Guppy dream come true. We could still make Mega Satan happen. It just strikes me as pretty unlikely. We need to get both, like this isn't an XL floor, I assume, just by its layout. We'd need to get, oh, he dodged it. We need to get 2 deals with the Angel in a row. Which is a 50% chance to happen on this floor. And then, like, under ideal circumstances, Much lower than 50% to happen on the next floor, unfortunately. No! I dodged like a fool. Okay, well, give up on your angel dreams. In all likelihood. But, you know, do some long division. What's a 50% chance of 36? Dude, okay, if you took a long time to answer that question, I apologize, because, you know, it's just half of 36. It's 18. And on the 18th birthday, you found out it wasn't his? Why am I doing this? Well, I figured... No, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I said to myself, we got the HP to do this, so let's do this. The fact that it did end up giving us a 100% chance of, if we get a deal, it being a deal with the angel, was just a happy accident. But you know what? Why not take credit for it? People will try to take credit away from you for things you deserve credit for. We might as well take credit for things we don't deserve credit to be taken for, as long as it's a victimless crime. Like, if your buddy actually did something at work and you're like, hey, I did that, that makes you kind of a jerk. But if you're like, you know, someone eats your chili and you're like, this is the best chili I've ever had. If it's Hormel, you just go, thank you very much for the compliment. I worked hard. I slaved over the stove all day. It's a little white lie. You know you want it. Slightly dishonest. No. Okay, the battery charges. Very nice. Odds are... not really going to be able to take advantage of this many, because it's just, like, outrageous, isn't it? But we'll try. I feel like I got a stat bonus on that room. And there goes, like, our deal with the devil chance is now 1, with a 1% chance total of a deal with the angel, I should say. 0% chance of a deal with the devil. And we didn't get it. Which shouldn't really surprise you. Luckily, Plan C gets rerolled into Fanny Pack. Fanny Pack gets rerolled into Bob's Brain. Bob's Brain gets rerolled into Maw of the Void. Now we're talking. That's a spicy item. 1.34 extra damage out of it. You know, take it or leave it, but... the extra, you know, potentiality of the existence of the dream of demon hearts, or as I call them, dreamin' hearts, because I'm dreaming of them right now. As Ozzy Osbourne said in his best and most famous song, that was not a complete sellout move at the height of the Osbourne's television show success. I'm just a dreamer. I dream my life away. I can't blame him. Look. Oh. If I had a TV show as popular as the Osbournes, I'm 60 years old. I think you reprioritize things. You know, you see things differently. When you're younger, you're like a punk rock artist. You're like, selling out's the worst thing in the world. Then you get, you know, 50 years old, all of a sudden, Johnny Rodden's like, I could retire if I just do ads for chocolate. I can understand that kind of, you know, that line of reasoning, dude. That's why I've made an effort in my professional career to have no principles. That way, whenever, you know, if one day the day comes where, you know, the Cadbury Corporation is like, hey, we'll give you $85 to do this ad for dairy milk, I'll be like, dairy milk? It's my favorite candy. Is it my favorite candy? Nobody's gotta know till the check clears, baby. Yeah, just walk on the spikes. Here's the thing. There we go. Finally. That's what I was going to say. Here's the thing. You know, you walk on the spike, all of a sudden they're going to start giving you demon hearts because they feel bad for you. So I think we should be fine against Hush. Whether or not we have any chance to beat Delirium, much larger kind of margin of error, I think. Dude, Gimpy came through in the clutch. It restored our heart. Oh my god, we also got to deal with the devil. We probably did not deserve. What is this item? Oh my god, we got Dad's key. What's going on here? Take them both. What the heck is this? Angelic Prism. Oh, right, we've had it before. It's fun. We also had it with technology, which is kind of hilarious. We will take Dad's key. Dad's key... guarantees us the Mega Satan fight. Here's the thing. We're not going to fight Hush anymore, because we can guarantee ourselves the Mega Satan fight, and maybe also have Hush after that point. So this is a way for us to get both done at once, but the other thing is that the Mega Satan fight is actually much harder to engineer on any given run than Delirium. Delirium, you got to be very strong to kill him, but as long as you can beat Hush, you can at least have a chance. Mega Satan, you've got to fulfill a completely arbitrary, you know, subset of criteria most of the time, or get the item that renders all of that irrelevant, as we just proved. So, I think we're doing... What on earth is this? I think we're doing the right thing here. Wow, okay, you should probably not be getting hit at all, but, like, especially this much. Ma, please. The sad thing is, for all... Oh my god. We're probably on half a heart right now. For all the death we deserve for taking so much damage, we're still in a great spot, even if we lose this life. As much as that's going to annoy... I mean, it annoys me. But what I'm thinking is we go down, get ready for the Mega Satan fight. Maybe when we kill Mega Satan, we can then go fight Blue Baby afterwards. Can't remember if it forces us to go through a chest when we beat Blue Baby. Like, I think it's different on dailies than what it is. Oh my god. For normal runs. I'll tell you one thing, we shouldn't have just come into this room. This is a terrible idea. I am a moron. I walked essentially right into that. So we have 1 HP now. Don't let the whole run be squandered because of your own idiocy, please. If I'm being honest with you, this is one of the harder rooms to survive on 1 HP, but there's still no reason. This is no reason, cause there is no reason, ain't got no reason at all. Tell me why I don't like Gertie. Well, I mean, this is not even Gertie's fault. This is my own fault for literally throwing away like 8 HP on this run. They wanna shoot. Ooh. Okay, you know, I don't even know if anybody knows that song anymore. It's not even like a the wrong generation thing. It's more just like, you know, that song used to be popular. It didn't necessarily age that well. That's the song I Don't Like Mondays by whatever Bob Geldof's band was named. Look, I was born after Live Aid happened. I don't need to know this. It's not as important as Long Division. It's alright, though. We're gonna... I can feel us holding this together. Especially with the Tinted Rock right here. Oh, look at that, 2 Spirit Arts. You really shouldn't have. What did I get hit by? Trying to save Empress for the potential Mega Satan fight. Thing is, you know, we... Oh, my Lance. No! Okay, this is approaching... Like, you can't even call it a slump anymore. It's actually just like... My mojo's been stolen like Patrick Ewing's in Space Jam, or Austin Powers in... Austin Powers II, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Okay, better performance there. You got lucky with Gimpy, but... You know, we can do a lot of the chest here to try to just make sure that we get as many items as possible. I still think we're going to be fine, but, you know, I won't lie to you. I'm playing like an idiot. I'm playing like an asshole. Ruka. Give me your cat strength, Ruka. I'm trying to break a slump. You bit me. Don't bite the hand that pets. Very common expression. Okay. Yes. 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 Yes, these are good items. We have 14 damage now. Why does it seem like, you know, 14 damage don't get you what it used to, you know? I still think that despite my earlier horrible play, the right idea for us is to continue going through these rooms. See, that's like Maw of the Void's bread and butter right there. And it buttered my bread in a big way. We're going through these rooms predominantly for black hearts. If we can get items out of them, that's even better. We also might as well kill Blue Baby, because in killing Blue Baby, we'll see if we get the portal to the Void. Also see, I don't think this will work, but I was going to see if maybe Dad's Key somehow gave you a portal to the Void. You know, if you, like, I know it sounds stupid, okay? But I'm like, it opens all doors. Maybe it opens a mystic door. It appeared to not open a mystic door. All right. So we, I mean, now in hindsight, it seems really stupid, but we'll just pursue this Mega Satan victory. Again, we can make Delirium happen not anytime, but much more frequently than we can guarantee even having a stab at Mega Satan. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, for such a strong run, I'm a little embarrassed that, you know, we even have a sniff at a loss here, because we shouldn't at all. We've gotten amazing items, amazing synergies to go along with those items. Like, I still like technology plus Prism. Just seems like thematically fitting. Plus, I mean, Maw of the Void, Sad Bombs, Drowsy, it's a good pill. Lots and lots of HP upgrades, etc., etc. Cricket's Head, the Halo. You know, we got good items at the right time. You could argue, you know, it's possible that 9 lives saved the run to begin with. And I could argue that, you know, we wouldn't have had as little HP as we did if we didn't pick up 9 lives. Then you might argue, well, you only lost 1 HP when you picked up 9 lives, so your argument doesn't really seem to hold. And I would say, that's true, but, you know, you've got to consider the butterfly effect when you talk about any of this. And I would say, you know, but I don't consider the butterfly effect because I don't respect Ashton Kutcher's filmography from the pre-Steve Jobs era. And you'd say, well, that's fine, but have you ever thought about, okay, you get the idea. Have you ever thought about perhaps Dude, Where's My Car is actually a satire of the stoner film genre? And I would say, well, Daddy, I didn't realize we were talking with a cinemaphile. More items, please. I desire more items. You're giving me some stuff. I'm asking for gold. You're giving me tin. You know what they say. You can never have too much tin. But I'm looking for gold. Oh, you don't know that expression? You can never have too much tin? It's from the era before they iodized salt. So you'd wake up and you'd be like, I feel like I'm a little low on iodine today. It was a dark time in human existence. We should have more than enough HP. We definitely have more than enough power. But we don't have more than enough items, and that hurts me. Figured we'd try it regardless there. Okay. So it's been a successful run. We've had asides galore. Not asides galore. That would be a totally different... Jeez, I don't even know what kind of content I'd be making at that point. Okay. You don't get a bonus heart for killing the blue one last, so we will abstain from that requirement. Trying to kill as many enemies as possible with Maw of the Void, as you may expect. Even 1 demon heart could stave off Oblivion. Like, this is our moment. Okay, it's alright, we can create another moment. That's the great thing about moments, you know? They can be recreated sometimes. H.G. Wells wrote a whole book about it. I cannot fly, so I don't know what I was thinking there. And then I ran away from a bomb that couldn't conceivably hurt me regardless. Took even more damage being a fool! You will never hurt me. Do not fear the explosions. They cannot harm you. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay. Again, my apologies. This never should have ended up being even close to a dangerous run. We never should have ever had to activate 9 lives at all. And yet, we're here. We're persevering. We got enough HP out here. You know, you just... Well, I guess we would never get to a half-heart interval. We could engineer a half-heart interval, but it's going to be a little funky to do so. I think, yeah, this is the right play. Actually just hang out in such a position that your infinite range can dream crush him. All right, you know, I'm just going to count this run as having shaken the rust off. Just trying to use Prism to destroy some shots in there. We're in. Okay. You do not get to walk out either way. Crybabies appeared in the basement. Don't even remember what it is, but I believe it's a co-op baby. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.